All right, so here's what I wanted to tell you guys. Now, Jon Malin's not here, and I don't know if he even knows this. So this is going to be a surprise to him, but you guys should know. It's amazing. So there is a pretty famous YouTube show. It's called Hot 10 Comic Books of the Week. Hot 10 Comic Books of the Week. It's not Comicsgate affiliated. These people don't even know who we are, okay? They don't know. I know. Well, they know now. They know now because this week, I think this was yesterday's show, last night's show, Hot 10 Comic Books, November 3rd. Let's take a look at this.
All right. How do we get into it?
Okay, hey, before Brian announces it, don't hate the messenger.
Oh, they know something.
Before we tell you who's number one in comics this week, don't hate us. Don't hate the messenger. Don't get mad at us. We're just reporting the facts. True. Look at all their faces.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, it's true.
That's all I say. That's all I say. That's all I gotta say.
Is it ASM 300?
No.
Come on, we're winning. Let's go.
Hey, Stein.
It's the thievery edition.
No, I don't think that Stein needs to say that. I'll be honest. I think that a lot of people think that, but I don't think that that's the feeling anymore.
It's divisive. It is divisive.
Yeah.
Is this divisive? Is it divisive? What they're about to announce?
Yeah. At number one this week.
Yes!
Black Riding Hood. The Malin Cut. Jon Malin Cut.
They don't even know how to pronounce his name.
Number one.
Damn.
From All Caps
They do.
Comics,
They do.
AKA the Comicsgate crew. This is such an interesting story. Now,
You sound like a gang of rappers with a Comicsgate
Yeah,
crew.
dude. We're like the Jets or the Sharks or something, right?
Where is Jon Malin right now? Where is he to accept his award here? Where is he to accept his praise? This is from Jon Malin, the Comicsgate crew. Don't hate us. We're just the messenger. Why are they saying his name like that? Because they don't know who he is. These are not Comicsgaters.
Don't? Yeah, but Malin had stuff going on outside of Comicsgate, didn't he?
Yeah, but so what? Yeah, I mean, I didn't know how to pronounce his name either until I actually spoke with him, and I was like, oh. But hell yeah, this is I pronounced it Malin too. When I had no idea how to pronounce his name.
For you guys, and then we're gonna let Jon Malin and Ethan Van Sciver break it down. So originally, Ethan Van Sciver, if you guys know about the whole Comicsgate thing, there's a lot of comic artists who kind of got tired of all of the best way to put it is the way they put it is the woke agenda going on in comics.
Sick of the woke agenda.
And they decided to kind of go out on their own. Ethan Van Sciver was working for DC Comics for 20 years, got fired over some things he said, on his Twitter. And
I said the N-word. All right, now hold on. Let's see what people in the chatters. I didn't say the N-word. Let me fired. What's up, everyone? This guy, Brad Selden, says, what the fuck? Like, all caps. What is this? Well, what is this? Throwing chairs, says Brad Selden here. Jay Carter says, no idea what this is. AOA says, never heard of it, but I'm still mad. Eugene Inam says, nope. Oh, this is wonderful. I don't think it gets better than this. Does it? Oh, it will. It will get better.
So originally, Ethan had done a short comic. I'll just let him explain it.
Yeah, let me explain
let's go ahead and do this. Here we go.
I haven't even watched this. I just know they're doing it.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes. Yeah.
Brad is throwing chairs as we went.
So excited. Yeah. Look at this. Where does one order this? Comicsgate? Oh, I can't even. I'm trying to blow up this comment. Let me see. Oh, they're going for $137.50 on eBay. That's what DT here says. So they're looking them up on eBay. Like, where can I get one? Yeah, no wonder it's number one. Parker Lee goes, the CYBERFROGs guy. Yes, that's me. And they're going to show this video here in which Jon Malin EFAPs me explaining to him what we're about to do. I didn't read. Yeah, I was like, oh.
So back then he was doing this book, and he asked anybody if they wanted to put anything into it. And Jon Malin said, yeah, I want to put in this story called Black Riding Hood. And Ethan Sciver said, sure, and didn't decide to read it or look into it. And let's continue the story.
No, it's called Trust. From John. I've read John's work before. How many times per page?
So basically what the book is about is it's like Red Riding Hood, but it's a young black kid in the hood. Basically, that's what it's about.
Yes.
Okay.
John.
It's authentic writing to
before
the
you
people
put the, Ethan,
Detroit.
you said you wanted to eventually put this cool story, bro, on something maybe like Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble, yeah. Yeah, I mean that was the plan. The plan is, I mean, it's essentially, essentially for kids. That's the idea here.
Well, hold on, that's a stretch, but yeah,
is or was.
That's a bit, guys. This thing is never going
to put
be
this
aimed
somewhere
at
where kids could see it.
Top shelf.
John, how many times per page do you think you're entitled to use the N-word?
At least 9.
So basically, because he uses that language in the book, Van Sciver said, I need to censor it, right? So when he put out Cool Story Bro, he censored the script. Well, now they're putting out the whole thing uncensored. And this is it. It's called Black Riding Hood, the Malin Cut, uncensored version of the story that was.
Give us your hate. Give it to us. Let's go.
And
it makes us strong.
It's showing up on the secondary market now.
Gives
and
us focus.
For a lot of money, which is
so. What does that mean? What are we trying to say? What we're trying to say here, and this all goes to show that comic books that explicitly use the N-word mean money. That's where profit comes from. If you use slurs, racial or sexual, any kind of slurs, it means cash. That's what it means, RJ. Cash.
Yeah. Yes. Controversy sells. I mean, I saw an Archie comic. Archie Comics number 511. Now I'm looking into all the bargain bins. And it's just Archie walking arm in arm with Betty and Veronica, and they're wearing pink bikinis on the beach. And he says, my horoscope told me I was going to be in the pink today. And apparently that's an innuendo cover, and it's going for $500 or more on eBay.
Amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we got to, what is this called? What is this? Is this dabbing? Are we dabbing on these guys? Of course we are. This is, that's the best thing ever.
Absolutely crazy. And cool to see just for the fact that here is a self-produced, publish your own comic book, and it's at the #1 spot on the Hot 10 this week. So for all of that,
it's white dudes.
Here we go. Yeah, we're white dudes.
So
Mel, you have the floor.
No, I'm curious.
So it brings up a great conversation. Yeah, it brings up a great conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So the Black Riding Hood is this black kid wearing a hood, riding around the hood. He feels that he's writing it how they talk in the hood.
Right.
Yeah, a white guy would know,
Right. Had this motherfucker been to the hood? Is it we grew up from?
No.
I don't know The Wire, right?
He feels
Jon Malin is very privileged. Like, he's a privileged Caucasian from upper class neighborhood. I think his parents both went to Harvard. But I think he's got a good ear for how people talk in the hood. I think so. What do you think of that, Jimmy Reyes? Am I out of line?
I grew up in the hood, so I don't know, man. It's pretty spot on.
Yeah, it is. John's got a good ear for dialectics. Wait, what's dialectic mean, RJ? Real quick, can you tell me?
That's when you try to phonetically spell out the way that words sound.
Oh, I don't. That's not what I mean. John's got a great ear for how the N-word gets used on the streets of urban centers. Is that better?
Did you edit it down to a not hard R?
Yeah, he's fluent in Ebonymonics. Says Nick Riddick TV. There's another thing that he's good at. So John is really kicking some ass here. Everybody's impressed with him. I wish he were here to revel in his glory, Did I use the word rebel right, RJ?
Yes, you did.
I did. Okay, good.
You say that word 9 times. I have to say that word 9. I haven't said the word once since I've been on the show.
You're gonna say
So
it
I
later.
don't know about fucking 9.
This is such an interesting conversation, because then we start talking about, like, because we've talked about this before. Remember how bad the Green Lantern Spanish history book that they put out, and then the Miles Morales punk book, you know, people not from being from that culture, not knowing what they're talking about. But then we go back, what about like movies and TV shows that have been written by white people that are, you know, that do that? Because there's got to be
like
those out there.
Tarantino's a little
Tarantino. Yes. What about Tarantino and you know those?
They're trying to say that Jon Malin is the Quentin Tarantino of our day.
Yes, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, the Quentin Tarantino of comics.
Here we have some more comments in here. His campaign is Indiegogo. Have to search with it came from the vault. Jon Malin, says QC here. Now we can see the word and be mad. Lol, says AOA. DK Ravens says pass. Well, you couldn't afford it, DK Ravens. It's going for $139.50 on eBay, as somebody else just pointed out. Dave's Collection says crazy. Eugene Inong is laughing. And then Brad Selden, who was salty from the very beginning of this. Brad said, throwing chairs, what the fuck? And now Brad Selden is saying more evidence that Comicsgate is full of asshats. He means assets. We are full of assets to the comic book industry. Spelled it wrong.
Need an editor for that one.
Yeah. Drew Lujan says, does anyone in this chat believe that price for a second crap book? Says Drew Lujan. No, it is. That's how much it's going for. Yeah. Treeman 1370 says, look, no one owns the N-word, period. Not anymore. Not since Abraham Lincoln. So he's right. DMelloy01 says he might know a person that speaks that way, so it's fair game. Ugh, pass on this book. And the House of Stein says, did I not warn y'all? Oh, this is delicious. I love it. It's wonderful.
But yet the video has 231 likes.
Yeah, people are really enjoying the video, I think. People are interested in, you know, what this is. So here we go.
Those movies are great movies. We never, you really don't. I mean, it's been brought up in the past that he uses that word a lot, but that's, you know, that's how he wrote it. It's just,
bro. Like, I think they're onto something. They're just gonna use a whole bunch of. It's not naked girls anymore. We're just gonna use the N-word all the way through the book, and that's how we're gonna sell it. You know what I mean?
When did we give up naked girls?
Yeah, well, we still are doing that too. Yeah. Why not naked girls using the N-word? Look, whatever works. You know,
combine it. Add honky in there too. I like that Jon Malin is paving the way for white guys to write black characters, because that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, really? You're writing black characters?
Yeah, I'm working on a graphic novel with my good buddy, and we've got the video put together. We've got the first 13-page written. We plan to pretty much launch it in March.
Wonderful. All right. So this is great. Yeah, one of the things that SJWs did, to be fair, Jon Malin is burning down the house with this. I mean, Jon Malin's just like, fuck it, I'm doing it my way. One of the things that SJWs tried to do to comics and the arts is to suggest that only people who are of that ethnicity or that persuasion should be able to write characters that are of that ethnicity or that persuasion, indeed, and even play them in movies if you're an actor. And that is retarded. Obviously, and that is something that we need to roll back. Now, John is rolling it back with a fucking nuclear bomb. That's for sure. Let me see. It's Malin, not Malin, says Travis Park. My mistake. Jon Malin is. All right, now hold on a second. This is like the greatest thing. Shane Davis writes characters. Says a one shot. That's dialectics right there, RJ. When you actually, that's what you mean, right? When you phonetically try to spell out, is that what it is?
Yeah.
The way Shane talks. All right, let me see.
Oh, my whole shit is this. Like,
what?
I'm not saying. Well, fuck it. I live I ain't gonna say the hood or whatever, but I've been around the hood. You know what I'm saying?
I
We
know.
don't say that shit a lot no more. We don't. 9 times. No, we don't say that shit 9 times. Like that's my whole shit. That's the whole thing. That's what I got of it. I mean, if you want to say it, if you want to, and my man say, yo, nobody owns that. Cool. Nobody owns it. You say it. You say it. If somebody don't like it, you be prepared for fucking what happens to you. That's it.
That's right.
You gonna say it all you want. That's on you.
Yeah.
My whole shit is this: we don't say it. We call each other bro now. We don't say it. We don't say.
Well, that's you. Actually, I hear it an awful lot still, constantly, everywhere. And again, Jon Malin isn't saying it. His character is saying it in the comic book, because in John's experience from a boy growing up in the what would you call it? The hood of Detroit. Let's not make any mistake here. John is from Detroit. He hears it all the time, guys.
It sounds like a white character going around saying it to black characters in the book.
Of course not. Yeah, this is a black character saying it. That sounds authentic to John.
This dude better be careful if he's doing a book signing, dude. Yeah.
Threatening
Sign
John.
that right there where you put that word right there, motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying? Like we call each other bro now. Like we don't say that no more. 9 times, family. You need to check back in with the hood. Like,
yeah. How many pages in that book?
Yeah,
9.
Yeah. When the last time you been to the hood? Like,
he lives there, dude.
10 years ago? Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's the so 10 years. Cool. Okay. Yo, revisit that neighborhood, bro. Like, we call each other bro now. Like, that's what I meant with. Am I buying this book? I want to read it. I want to check it out.
Then buy the book. That's all he wants. Buy the book. It's currently available on eBay right now. It is the #1 book on the Hot 10 comic books for November 3rd, 2023. Wow. Jon Malin has done it again. And this is what art does. Art is confrontational. Art is shocking sometimes. Jon Malin is an absolute hero for this. It's amazing.
Oh, I still haven't heard about. We have time, but the top 10 thing.
Rob's choking.
You want to go take a look at that? This is going to kill you, John. Okay, here we go.
Wait, what's the top 10 thing?
Apparently, I'm the top. I don't know number. I'm in someone's top 10 list.
Here we go.
Very, very cool.
Hot 10.
All right. How do we get into it?
Oh, beneath. Okay, hey, before Brian announces it, don't hate the messenger.
Wait, how do they pick the top 10?
That's all I gotta say.
What's the criteria?
Top 10 best selling
300?
Whatever, I don't know.
I don't think Stein.
It's the thievery edition.
No, I don't think that Stein needs to say that. I'll be honest.
Oh, that's an IDW book.
Think that, but I don't think that's the feeling anymore.
It is divisive.
Yeah. At #1 this week.
Yeah.
Black Riding Hood. The Malin Cut. Jon Malin Cut. Issue #1.
John, how many times per page do you think you're entitled to use the N-word? A short story.
At least 9.
So basically, because he uses
look at
that language in the book, Van Sciver said, I need to censor it, right? So when he put out Cool Story Bro, he censored the script. Well, now they're putting out the whole thing uncensored. And this is it. It's called Black Riding Hood, the Malin Cut, uncensored version of the story that was in Cool Story Bro, the original story.
And it's your #1 book.
Wow.
It's incredible. Showing up on the secondary market now.
John, they don't look happy.
Selling for a lot of money, which is absolutely crazy. And cool to see just for the fact that here is a self-produced, publish your own comic book, and it's at the #1 spot on the Hot 10 this week.
#1 with only 11.
So it's white dudes.
Yep.
Hold up.
What do you say?
No, you have the floor.
White dude. This white dude.
No, I'm curious.
So it brings up a great conversation. Yeah, it brings up a great conversation.
So the Black Riding Hood is this black kid wearing a hood, riding around the hood. He feels that he's writing it how they talk in the hood.
Yeah, a white guy would know, you know.
Right. How you talk into the hood. Is it we grew up from. I don't know this gentleman. He feels to say that word 9 times. Had to say that word 9. I haven't said the word once since I've been on the show.
So
I don't know about
you,
fucking
You've been on the show. Since you've been on the show, you haven't said it once.
Conversation because there's
Some of the best shows.
Tarantino's a little.
Tarantino, yeah, Tarantino. What about Tarantino and you know those movies are great movies. We never you really don't. I mean, it's been brought up in the past that he uses that word a lot, but that's
John, you're a hero like Quentin Tarantino.
It's just
like I think they're onto something. They're just gonna use a whole bunch of. It's not naked girls anymore. We're just gonna use the N-word all the way through the book, and that's
Mega
how
Storm.
We're gonna sell it. You
That's
know
the next
what I mean?
one. Mega Storm.
My whole shit is this. Like,
I like these guys. Wait. I like these guys
I
saying that.
I ain't gonna say the hood or whatever, but I've been around the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, these
I
guys
don't say that shit a lot no more.
This is their
No.
number one.
Inward storms.
No, we don't say that shit 5 times. Like that's my whole shot. That's the whole thing. That's what I got. I mean, if you want to say
it 8 times, you say it 9.
My man say, yo, nobody owns that. Cool, nobody owns it. You say it. You say that somebody don't like it. You be prepared for fucking what happens to you. That's it.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
You feel it? Say it all you want. That's all you.
It's a threat.
My whole
It's
shit
my
is
life.
this. We don't say it. We call each other bro now. We don't say the N word.
Yeah, you're not
This
allowed
dude better be careful if he's doing a book sign it, dude. Yeah. Sign that right there where you put that word right there, Monk.
C2E2.
You know what I'm saying? Like we call each other bro now. Like, we don't say that no more. 9 times family.
John.
Check back in with the hood. Like,
yeah.
If we're able to get a panel, John, I swear to God, we just let you read the book aloud.
A book reading like Barnes and Nobles, yeah.
Yeah, do a book.
I might need a bulletproof vest at this show.
No, I doubt it.
Cow.
John, I want you to understand that what you've done here is you've created the new trend in comics because it was for a while, it was like, cover variant, like, interesting. Then it was deaths. Everybody had to die all the time. That's what sold books. Then it was half-naked girls, the bad girl craze. That's what it was. Then it was SJWism, even though that never sold any fucking books. John, you have introduced the idea that if you want a #1 selling book, you need to include explicit slurs. You have done that. And you know what? Yeah, I mean, everybody should be doing that, I guess. Like every slur, every racial, every sexual, every kind of slur there is out there. You want a #1 book on the Hot 10, you're going to have to get with it and pull a little Quentin Tarantino action there because apparently that's what the people want right now.
Yeah.
So good job, John.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, this is hilarious too because it's like they're bagging on the book, right, or the writing and the wording and all this other stuff, and it says Black Riding Hood #1 pick out of the Hot Top 10, and it's like they're bagging on the #1 book. I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen like somebody review something and go, you know what, this is our #1 choice, but you know what, the writing and the language was really subpar.
Well, they dismissed it as soon as he asked, was it written by a white dude? And they go, yeah. So he dismissed it. But
we got to get rid of that.
That's racism. Yep, that's racism.
So was the.
It's terrible to be a victim of racism. Let me tell you.
Steve Roberts points out that he's missing that it was 9 times per page, not 9 times per issue. It was per page.
Did anybody else notice how uncomfortable all the other white people are?
They want to defend me because they know everybody on that panel sits and watch and loves Tarantino movies and other R-rated movies. They all love it.
Rap music.
And they do not want to set a precedent where a white guy is not allowed to write fucking bad words. They all know. Even the black dude knows. But whatever, he's got to have some angle on it.